Hello, my name is Priscilla Meyer, and this is my author bio presentation on Chang-Rae Lee. Chang-Rae. Intelligent, dutiful, thoughtful, and creative. Son of Young Yong and Inja Hong Lee. Loves his wife and 2 daughters and cares about education. Was isolated as a child but felt encouraged by his parents. Unfulfilled when he was not writing and pressured when he was. Wrote Native Speaker and The Surrendered, for which he won the Hemingway Award and the Pulitzer Prize, as he discusses identity, assimilation, and alienation from various perspectives. Residing in California as he teaches at Stanford. Lee. Some additional information. Lee Chang-Rae chose to keep his Korean name rather than choosing an Americanized name. This was because he felt pretty comfortable with his Korean heritage. He grew up with a typical American suburban lifestyle, didn't really experience too much isolation or racism when he was in school. He was born in Seoul, South Korea, and then later immigrated to the United States with his parents when he was 3 years old. After high school, he went on to get his bachelor's in English from Yale and then ended up getting a master's from Oregon University after working on Wall Street for several years. His thesis at Oregon University actually was his first novel, Native Speaker. He wrote about many immigrant issues from different perspectives. One of his books is even about an Italian American immigrant. His father moved to the United States as a psychiatric resident, and his parents both wanted him to assimilate, and so they didn't speak to him in English at home so that he wouldn't develop the same accent that they spoke with. So at home, he only spoke Korean with his parents, and then learned English from native English speakers at school. He married Michelle Branca, who is an architect, and had 2 daughters. He taught at the University of Oregon. He taught at Princeton, and he currently teaches at Stanford. He felt some pressure to represent Koreans and speak all things Korean. This pressure he felt because he had a different experience as an immigrant than most other authors would write about. And so when his writing wasn't the same experience as other Korean Americans or as Chinese Americans and Japanese Americans, there was a lot of commentary about how his books were very different from other Asian American authors.